siblings of former students in my classroom, and so it was a pleasure to have Natalie Burgos as one of my 8th grade students this year. Natalie is a busy, driven, and very reliable young lady. She keeps busy with sports, playing both volleyball and basketball here for Portland Lutheran School. And additionally, she plays the flute in our band, and all that time has maintained that 3.88 grade point average that we talked about earlier. Moreover, she demonstrates leadership qualities and was chosen by the faculty as this year's champion of character for the Lutheran Elementary Schools tournament. I see that picture right there. She's already famous. I was most proud of Natalie this year when she worked with her classmates to choreograph the dance routine that we did for the LEST assembly. They took a lot of their own time to create a dance that was worthy to have been performed at LEST and taught it to their sometimes less enthusiastic classmates, but got them to perform, and they did a great job. So Natalie, I know that you will go on to do great things in high school, and I look forward to seeing what you do with all the amazing talents with which God has blessed you. And this next 8th grader I discovered is a whole bunch of sweet silliness hidden behind a quiet exterior. Sydney Peck is a lovely young lady who knows who she is and what she wants from her education. She made it her goal to maintain a 4.0 average and has done so with great enthusiasm for learning. I was most proud of her this year when she gave her creative and very well-written social studies fair presentation, in which she presented herself as the wife of an astronaut. As her classmates are well aware, she also possesses a great love of animals and children. Sydney dedicates time each week to work at the Multnomah County Animal Shelter and has a passion for finding homes for the animals there. In regards to children, I know that she babysits regularly, and she always stays in contact with her former reading buddies, sending them little notes and gifts. Sydney, I cannot foresee where your talents and interests will take you in the future, but I look forward to visits from you during your high school years so I can hear about all the great things you're achieving. Jason.
The many faces of Jason. Jason came to PLS in 6th grade, and I've had the honor to see him grow and change in these last 3 years. Among the many things, Jason, that your teachers have talked about, for you are a hard worker. You are a genuine person. We have all experienced your very dry sense of humor. You're not afraid to try new things, and you showed that yesterday in sharing your newfound love of playing the guitar during chapel yesterday, and I really appreciate your willingness to try new things. You're a hard worker, and during the 6th grade, Jason, I just really appreciate what you did for a student in our classroom who had a difficult time, and you spent a lot of time with him and helped him through some difficult times, and we're a really good friend to him, and he's no longer here at PLS, and I just really appreciate all the things that you do. I think, Jason, one of the things that I would like to encourage you to do is to continue to try new things. Don't be afraid to try new things. I think you have that within you, and have a willingness to maybe step out of the box a little bit, and not be afraid to not be worried about what other people think about you. That is a great quality to have. Another thing, I have a good word from Mrs. Kaufman that you will probably make an excellent parent. And she says that because of your experiment with the egg. You're an egg parent. And you made a baby look for your egg. And so I think you'll make an excellent see your face and to have your family come back to us as well. Here are some words that describe you, Brendan, from your teachers. You're thoughtful, you're polite, you're shy, but you're also confident. You're competitive, you love to play sports. You're competitive in lots of things too, but you also have good sportsmanship, and it's a great quality to have. You're helpful, you're willing to do things without complaining. You're dependable, you do what you say you're going to do, and we can always count on you for doing those sorts of things as well. Brendan, one of the things I remember about 6th grade is that you were always wanting to make sure that you were doing the right thing, whether it was an assignment or make sure you had the directions right. And that really impresses me that you want to be sure you're doing the right thing. And I think you've developed a confidence enough that you have figured those things out. That's great. And I have it on the word from Mr. Meyer that you make the best Mickey Mouse pancakes. Brendan.
Melody Doe, please stand up. Melody came to Portland Lutheran in 6th grade, and that happened to be the class that 2 years ago I was doing my student teaching while in Concordia. The very first day that I started doing some grading, I thought one of the students had tried to trick me with something. There in front of me was handwriting so perfect that I thought for sure a computer had printed it out. Turns out it was actually Melody's handwriting, which is to perfection. It is amazing handwriting. She doesn't use a computer, it's her doing the handwriting. Her attention to detail, not just in handwriting, but in creativity and imagination and art is amazing. We did a poetry project that same year, and Melody put together an amazing book of poetry, using her creativity and imagination in an amazing way, and I think even inspired some of her classmates at the same time to kind of reach for a higher standard with that poetry book. Melody's attention to detail, again, will help her in many areas as it has in her academics. She has excelled in many different subject areas, and Melody, our hope and our prayer for you is that you continue to pay attention to those details. You have an amazing imagination, amazing creativity, and we really believe great things for your future. So congratulations, Melody, on your promotion to high school. Cammy Holmes, would you please stand up? This is worth a big round of applause in and of itself. Cammy has been with us since preschool at Portland Lutheran. The same poetry project that I mentioned about Melody, Cammy also participated in and also did an amazing job. Her creativity and imagination was wonderful. There was one very clear theme, however, in Cammy's poetry book. Wolves were everywhere. Yeah. Wolves were ubiquitous in Cammy's poetry, and pretty much the entire year, Cammy's love and interest of wolves showed up over and over. If it was literature, we were reading The Boy Who Cried Wolf. If it was a writing project, she was writing about wolves. If it was science, we were studying wolves. I guess in math, we were probably counting and adding and subtracting wolves, I'm not sure. But Cammy's interest in wolves was amazing. The good news is that though she has a strong interest in wolves and other wildlife, Cammy is not a wolf herself. She has a wonderful heart. Her classmates will tell you, her teachers will tell you, she is so easy to get along with. She has an easygoing personality, a wonderful attitude towards life, and really is just easy to get along with. Easy to strike up a conversation with her. Cami, our hope and prayer for you is that you keep that easygoing personality, that you keep interested in the world around you. She's a keen observer of the world that's around her. And Cami, if you keep those qualities, you will be very successful in high school. Congratulations on your promotion to high school.